The Fujiwara were in Japan from the 7th to the 12th century. And in the year 858, there Fujiwara Yoshifusa married then the emperor, and when he died, she became the regent to her young son, which she had with him. And many of the daughters of the Fujiwara married then emperors, and through that they had quite a dominant power. And they had then one role, a Kampaku, a chancellor. And the emperor was then dealing with religious matters, and the Kampaku, the chancellor, governing the country. And the Fujiwara peaked with Michigan around the year 1000. And the Michigan mansions, these were greater than palaces, these mansions, and there were banquets done, and concerts, and poetry was done, and picnics. And during the time, also books were written. For example, the Tale of Genji, which might be the oldest full-length novel, written by Murasaki Shikibu, and that is about the Prince Genji and his loves. Or, for example, Seisho Nagon wrote a pillar book, a diary about what she saw. That is according to Miles Kell's World History book on the pages 238 and 239. The positions that use express are the ones of the source and don't necessarily align with my own, or with the ones of the entities spoken. I'm trying to learn history. Today, the Fujiwaras. And after we've done that, we're going to do leg injury prevention training. And if you participate in the leg injury prevention training, that is at your own risk. The Fujiwaras. The Fujiwaras were the family who dominated Japan for 5 centuries from the 7th century after Dominion. Okay, Japan. So there's North America, there's Europe, there's Asia, and there's Japan. And in the 7th century, there were the Fujiwaras family, and for 500 years they were dominating or ruling Japan, and from the 7th to the 12th century. In Anno Domini 858, the Fujiwara's power really began when Fujiwara Yoshifusa married the old emperor. When he died, Yoshifusa became regent to their young son. I don't really know what a regent is. It is someone who's ruling, but I don't know what. So someone, Fujiwara Yoshifusa, married the old emperor. And when the emperor died, then Fujiwara Yoshifusa became the regent to their son. Let's see the one. The Fujiwaras kept their position by marrying more daughters to emperors and creating the role of an all-powerful Kampaku chancellor. So the Fujiwaras, this family, they had some daughters, and these daughters then married other emperors, and through that they were connected, and that gave them a powerful position. And they had a person called Kampaku, or Chancellor Kampaku, and that person was powerful. While the emperor dealt with religious matters, the Fujiwara Kampaku, or regent, ran the country. Did they marry multiple daughters to multiple emperors at the same time, or over the course of different times? Let's read the sentence again. Let's try to find it out. The Fujiwaras kept their position by marrying more daughters to emperors and creating the role of an all-powerful Kampaku. That's not really enough information. We're going to go on. We have a lot here. Kampaku is already. So Kampaku. The Kampaku was ruling the country, and the emperor was for the religious matters. Fujiwara power peaked with Michinaga, 966 to 1028. Okay, Michinaga, that was one of the most powerful of the Fujiwara who was ruling as the minister. I think Michinaga's mansions were more splendid than palaces and filled with banquets, concerts, poetry, and picnics. So the mansions which the most powerful, I think, when Kampaku minister had, Mishinaga, with very great houses, maybe not palaces, but very, very great houses, splendid houses, with banquets, concerts, poetry, and picnics held there. Many women were novelists and poets, and love affairs were conducted via cleverly poetic letters. Okay, many people who were women were writing novels and also poems, and some people were secretly writing in poetical letters, love letters or something, or keeping from them their love affairs alive, something like that. I don't know, I have more information on that. The brilliant court life of Mishinaga was captured in the famous novel The Tale of Genji by Lady Murasaki. Okay, there was a person, and she had the name Lady Murasaki, and she wrote The Tale of Genji, and that was about the brilliant and chivalring, I don't know if it is an English word, brilliant and chivalring life of Mishinaga. During Mishinaga's reign, warrior families gained the upper hand by quelling rural rebellions. Warrior families. So bringing about the Fujiwara's downfall. During Mishinaga's reign, okay, while the most powerful, it peaked there. It peaked there, but already during his reign, the downfall started to set in. During Mishinaga's reign, warrior families gained the upper hand by quelling rural rebellions. I think quelling means to make it stronger, no, I don't know what quelling means. Rural rebellions, so bringing about Fuji's downfall. So other families, I don't think they mean warrior families, but I have no idea. I think they mean just families who were supporting warriors or something. Financing warriors or armies. They were bringing up rebellions, and that over time brought in the downfall of the Fujiwaras. Fascinating fact. Sei Shonagon, a lady of Mishinaga's court, wrote a famous pillow book, a diary about what she saw. Okay, there's a book. It has the name Pillow Book in English. A pillow book, and it is written by Sei Shonagon, and there she wrote down what she saw at the court of Mishinaga, the most powerful, or the one with which the Fujiwaras peaked in 1100. The Tale of Genji is thought to be the world's oldest full-length novel. It was written about the year 1000 by Murasaki Shikibu, a lady-in-waiting to the Empress of Japan. A lady-in-waiting to the Empress of Japan. I don't know what a lady-in-waiting is. To the Empress of Japan. It tells the story of Prince Genji and his various loves. Okay, maybe the oldest book of a world, or the oldest novel, The Tale of Genji, written in the year 1000 by, was it written here? Lady Murasaki, which is about the Prince Genji and his various loves. Tells about a lady in waiting for the Empress of Japan. No, she is the lady. She is the lady, and the author is the lady in waiting for the Empress to become the Empress of Japan, and it is about the Prince Genji. Now let's look up what quelling and lady in waiting. Maybe we can look it up. I'm gonna get the dictionary. Quell, from Anglo-Saxon swellen. Quell to stifle, torment, quell. German quälen, to torment, some root as to quail, to subdue, to cause to keys by using force. To cause to keys by using force. To crush an insurrection or the like. To quiet, to allay, queller, on with quells or crushes. royal families gained the upper hand by quelling rural rebellions. So they stopped the rebellions. To cause to keys by using force. I have already problems with the word keys. To cause to keys by using force, to crush an insurrection over like. So it seems to me to crush an insurrection over like. To quite to like. Okay, and the other thing, lady in waiting. You don't have it. There's 20 other things with lady, but not lady. We don't have it. Okay. That was the history part. If you have history, you can go directly to the next part of history, where we're going to read that double page then again, and then we try to make a little presentation with these overview things that we heard of everything once, written about the Fujiwara family in Japan. If you for that, you can go directly to the next part. If you stay here and participate in the leg injury prevention training, then it's better to have a good standing leg, and the other leg in front and to the side. And the other foot in front and to the side. And one foot in front and back. And the other foot in front and back. And one leg up and to the side, the reef again in, out into the middle and down, the other leg up, to the side, the reef again in, out into the middle and down. And one leg up, hands out, and go with the hands to one side in the upper part of the body. And to the other side, middle, and now over cross with both, also with the leg. Middle and to the other side. Middle and now the same with the upper leg. First just with the upper part of the body. And to the other side. And now also with the leg up. And change. Middle and down. And one leg to the side and lift the leg off the ground and place it again onto the ground. And on the other side, foot up and down. One hand on tummy, one on lower leg, lift one leg in a straight line up. Try to bring the leg higher, pull the toes in. Control with the hands, but you don't fall back, try to bring the leg higher. And pull it up. And with the other leg. Try to bring the leg high. And put it. And one leg again up. Press up and to the side. With the other leg, press up and to the side. And stand good on one leg. Turn over to the leg. Down into the knee. Over to the other side and up. The same with the other leg, stand good, turn over, down, over, over, control it, and then up again. And stand good and reach always with the heel of the other leg to imaginary 90-minute intervals on the dial of an imaginary clock. And with the other leg, 12 o'clock, 1:30 and 3. 10:30 and 9 o'clock, 7:30 and 6 o'clock, 4:30 and 3 o'clock. One heel onto the ground, don't do it if you're pregnant, lift the heel off the ground, place it again onto the ground. And with the other foot. The torso point, first another one, the leg up and down. With the other leg. The torso pointing to the outside, in the arms up. And breathe out and sink down. Hands onto the ground. Come off the arm, back up, and at the top and backwards, shoulder out. And now time the arms up, breathe in, breathe out the hands down, hands onto the ground, come with the back up, roll slowly up, at the top and backwards, shoulder out. And now the arms to the sides, one leg into the air, lean at the front and the leg comes up, and again down. And another time, and back, and again with the leg up, and now pull the knee in and out. And back into the middle, and the same with the other leg. Arms to the sides, the leg up, and again down. And the last time, and now pull the knee in. The next to the sides, breathe in and out. And breathe out. In and down. And out. Breathe in and close the legs. And again out. It was the leg injury prevention training. I thank you very much. And until next time.